revitalizing your soul through the inspired word of Ellen G. White, inspired by God. This is your daily manna, coming to you from Eden's Nutritious Streets. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. For January 6, 2025. This reading is coming to you from Healthful Living by Ellen G. White, Chapter 6, Diseased Souls. Everything that conflicts with natural law creates a diseased condition of the soul. The moral powers are weakened because men and women will not live in obedience to the laws of health and make this great subject a personal duty. We reap what we sow. The Lord has made it a part of His plan that man's reaping shall be according to his sowing. And this is the explanation of the misery and suffering in our world, which is charged back upon God. The man who serves himself and makes a god of his stomach will reap that which is the sure result of the violation of nature's law. He who abuses any organ of the body to gratify lustful appetites and debased passion will bear testimony to the same in his countenance. He is sown of fleshly lusts, and he will just as surely realize the consequence. He is like a hunted being, he is a slave to passion, the chains of which he is unwillingly to break. And at last he is left of God without conviction, without mercy, without hope, to destroy himself. He is left to the natural processes of corrupting practices which degrade him beneath the brute creation. Sinfulness has ruined the mechanism of the living machinery, and nature's law, transgress, become his tormentors. Control of will. Satan knows that he cannot overcome man unless he can control his will. He can do this by deceiving men so they will cooperate with him in transgressing the laws of nature, which is transgression of the law of God. Satan taunting God. The result which Satan has through these specious temptations brought about, he uses to taunt God with. Presents before God the appearance of the human being whom Christ has purchased as his property. And what an unsightly representation of his Maker. God is dishonored because man has corrupted his ways before the Lord. One human being becomes Satan's co-partner, tempt, allure, and deceive his fellow men to vicious practices, and the sure result is diseased bodies because of the violation of moral law. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. It is Satan's determined purpose to deceive the human family so that he can bring them as a mass on his side to work with him in making void the law of God. Thus, he finds agency which multiply his efficiency. And as they do this, he rules them with the rod of iron. And not only the human race, but the brute creation also are made to suffer through Satan's attributes wrought out through the human agent. Needless to transgress the laws of our being is a violation of the law of God. If we unnecessarily injure our constitutions, we dishonor God, for we transgress the laws of our being. Appetite, which should be strictly guarded and controlled, is indulged to the injury of the body. The penalty of transgression will surely result. I therefore beseech you to be hearers as well as doers of the word of God and the inspirational pen of Ellen G. White. Be sure to listen tomorrow for another Daily Manna coming to you from Eden's Nutritious Street. Thank you for listening.